All right, that does it for us tonight. That's Nightly News for this Wednesday. I'm Tom Yamas. Thanks so much for watching tonight. And for NBC Nightly News, I'm Tom Yamas.
Evenings on NBC.
KUAM TV8, first on Guam.
KUAM News headlines are presented by Calvo's Insurance, protecting Micronesia for 85 years. Matson and the Adai Itano program. Apply at matson.com and McDonald's of Guam. I'm loving it.
Ahead on KUAM News Primetime.
Several arrests are made in Tuesday's shooting on Manga Court in Deredo.
After more than 2 decades of uncollected rent, GHURA is writing off a $820,000 loss from their books. I'm Mitsuki Hirayama with more from GHURA's Board of Directors meeting.
And the State Historic Preservation Officer is asking mayors to identify significant landmarks in their villages. I'm Jonagan Charfus, and coming up tonight on Primetime, how these sites can be added to the National Register of Historic Places.
Good evening and Hafa Day Guam. This is KUAM News Primetime. I'm Jason Salas in for Destiny Cruz Langus, who is on special assignment this evening. These are tonight's top stories. Well, it was the rather chaotic and violent scene in Deredo on Manga Court, and tonight the Guam Police Department have arrested several individuals that have been tied to Tuesday's shooting that left one man in intensive care. Now here's what we know. GPD is confirming the arrest of Sean Philip Sapp for disorderly conduct, along with Dana Lynn Salas Villanueva on narcotics charges, along with Paco San Agustin Bermudez for destroying evidence, obstructing government operations, unlawful firearm possession, and a pair of outstanding warrants. They have been arrested with Rodney Charles Sapp Jr., who faces multiple charges, including aggravated assault, rioting, and weapons violations. Now, but the arrest didn't end there, as during the search for suspects, police say Rodney Sapp Jr.'s mother, Vivencia Milani Reycelis, became belligerent and assaulted an officer. She was likewise arrested. Investigators do say the violence unfolded around 4 p.m. on the 8th of July following a physical altercation in which a stolen pistol was fired, striking a man. That victim remains in stable condition after undergoing surgery at the Guam Regional Medical City, also in Deredo. Detectives continue their work on the case and urge anyone with information to call the Guam Police Department, as well as Guam Crime Stoppers. Of course, you can always call 911. In other island news headlines this evening, a new attorney is representing Lieutenant Governor Josh Tenorio's partner in a federal pandemic fraud case. Matthew Tapano, who's been accused of helping defraud the Pandemic Unemployment Assistance Program out of nearly $2 million, will be represented by attorney Tom Fisher after a conflict of interest issue sidelined his former counsel, Jay Areola. Tapasna showed up to court last week but did not enter a plea due to the legal issue, which has now been resolved. Tapasna, along with the Lieutenant Governor's sister Charissa Tenorio and her boyfriend Frankie Rosalind, Rosalind's mother Tina Sanchez, Winnie Jo Santos, Marlene Pinaula, and Kathleen Pareto, all stand accused of submitting fake unemployment claims, including for people who never worked at his business, Hout Dog Company. Prosecutors allege he falsely claimed his business suit shut down during the pandemic, even though it continued operating. Tapasna's arraignment is now set for Friday at 11 in the morning. Elsewhere tonight, the Guam Housing and Urban Renewal Authority was forced to write off more than $820,000 of unpaid rent to clean the slate on their books, with a significant chunk of the loss from Section 8 fraud and improper payments to landlords. Matsuki Hirayama has the details in this story.
On Wednesday, the GHURA Board of Directors unanimously voted to write off more than $820,000 in unpaid rent they're unable to collect, dating back to fiscal year 2000.
These are accounts where, through the due diligence of Section 8, we caught the fraud and demanded repayment.
GHURA Deputy Director Fernando Esteves explains a significant amount, or some $792,000, is due to Section 8 tenant fraud, like unreported income and improper payments to landlords.
It's important to make the distinction that I think there are those tenants who maybe they pick up a job or have unreported income and unintentionally fail to report until, right, versus those that are intentionally hiding money, right, or hiding income they're making to try to reduce the payment.
Esteva says it's 25 years worth of write-offs that's, quote, resetting the clock on their books. GHURA Executive Director Elizabeth Napoli admits she was alarmed when she first saw the numbers, but in perspective,
had it been reported quarterly each year, it would have been an average of $5,000 in write-offs that they would have asked every quarter for each of those years. So I think it's just the fact that, 25 years later, the total amount just seems really high.
Estevez adds the loss is a, quote, drop in the ocean, or less than 1% of the $43 million a year in subsidies GHURA receives.
If it were a larger amount, we'd obviously be flagged by HUD and there'd be serious, there'd be workout plans and things like that.
The high receivables were flagged in 2022 after an audit. Efforts have been made to try to get the former tenants to pay in court, but failed due to the statute of limitations. Since then, Esteva says they've updated the process to, quote, more vigorously go after issues of fraud or improper payments and not wait. Matsuki Hirayama, KUAM News.
Same agency, different story. As keeping with GHURA, the board also approved an amendment to increase the temporary full-time equivalent employees from 40 to 50 to help administer the Community Development Block Grant Disaster Recovery Fix in 6 initiative. The $500.8 million federal grant is designed to support recovery efforts from Typhoon Mawar. GHURA Deputy Director Fernando Estevez says they've already interviewed close to 100 applicants. $25 million, as we reported, from a $500 million grant has been allocated for administrative costs. A lease has been signed with the Agana Shopping Center, wherein their satellite office will be, and computers have been ordered. The goal is to have all program personnel on board by July the 22nd, which is the beginning of training. Thus far, an action plan was submitted following a series of public hearings, and GHURA is now awaiting for approval from the U.S. Housing and Urban Development Agency before they move into the second phase, which will be the review of their financial certification. Moving on in our rundown, major changes are on the horizon for Guam, with more than $5 billion in military construction projects planned over the next few years. That topic was the focus of the latest Civil-Military Coordinating Council meeting, bringing together top federal, military, and local leaders at Joint Region Marianas. Governor Lulian Guerrero, along with Rear Admiral Brett Matis, co-chaired the session, calling for greater alignment between federal defense strategy and Guam's local needs. The governor emphasized that Guam must not only remain the tip of the spear, but become the center of planning, protection, and progress. That includes upgrades to missile defense, hardening infrastructure, and fast-tracking road and biosafety projects, while likewise pushing for policy changes on H-2B worker certification. Lieutenant Governor Josh Tenorio echoed the need for transparency as well as local involvement, especially when it comes to changes to the National Environmental Policy Act and the release of the new supplemental EIS for Marianas training and testing. Both local leaders stressed that Guam is more than just a military asset. It is a community, a culture, and a commitment to stewardship, as they say. The CMCC remains Guam's key forum for ensuring the island's voice is heard in every blueprint and through every battle plan. Well, with concerns rising over the future of funding for the Guam Environmental Protection Agency, Guam's delegate to Congress, Jim Moylan, is offering reassurance as well as action. The Guam EPA is not just about protecting our natural environment, it's also a key player in national defense, ensuring that both civilian projects as well as military construction properly meet environmental standards. Any disruption in funding could delay critical infrastructure as well as compromise military readiness in the Indo-Pacific, with the congressional delegate saying his office began addressing the issue this past May after the White House released its proposed skinny budget. He's since submitted formal funding requests to the House Appropriations Committee and has been advocating directly with fellow lawmakers and the U.S. EPA to protect these essential grants. He says the message is simple and clear. Guam's environmental agency must stay fully funded for the good of our island as well as the security of our nation. Well, we are going to take a quick break, everybody. Please stay tuned because Primetime will continue right after this. You're watching KUAM.
Threads Guam Thursdays, presented to you by Threads Guam. Visit threadsguam.com to shop online.
Guam's beauty is only surpassed by its hospitality. please help protect it by not bringing any items that can have a harmful impact on the island. Remember, if it's not native, it could be invasive. Leave invasives behind.
New training location confirmed. The Mariana Islands. Before and after training, you will identify and sanitize your tactical gear to prevent the spread of invasive species. If it's not native, it could be invasive. Leave invasives behind.
Don't need a work break, keep the smile on your face. The moments you can't replace, and I'll be around. Whoa. You can count on me. You can count on me for life.
Wherever life takes you, we're always here for you. Calvo's Insurance. Count on us for life.
Sometimes parenting can be hard. What should I be doing? The Guam Early Learning Council includes partners who can provide you with early childhood services and supports. We are here to assist. For resources and information, simply call 311 Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., excluding holidays. Early connection can change everything.
Anything's possible. I push to the limits. I climb every wall. I keep on believing. Anything's possible.
If there's one thing we've learned, it's never to underestimate the spirit and strength of the people of our island home. Which is why at Bank of Hawaii, you, your dreams, and your possibilities will always have a home. Reach your possible with Bank of Hawaii.
Welcome back, everybody, to Prime Time. Two criminal law reform bills by Vice Speaker Tony Atta were heard today at the Guam Congress building, each aiming to strengthen accountability. His Bill 138 would repeal the limitations of the intoxication defense by holding persons criminally responsible for crimes committed after knowingly, willingly, or intentionally consuming alcohol or drugs.
You get yourself drunk or high, you're fully responsible for the crime that you commit in your intoxicated state.
As it stands, public policy does allow claims of intoxication to sometimes reduce the severity of certain criminal charges, yet the Vice Speaker's bill removes that loophole unless the person was given alcohol or drugged without their knowledge.
This bill does not eliminate the involuntary intoxication defense. What this bill does is that you drink, you smoke, you be held accountable.
Now, when it comes to his Bill 137, Atta aims to make interfering with the reporting of criminal sexual conduct a felony, similar to our law on interfering with reports of family violence.
The nation's largest anti-sexual violence organization reports that 63% of all sexual assaults go unreported. The Guam Coalition Against Sexual Assault and Family Violence in 2020 reported an identical rate for Guam, but suggested in a KUAM news story that the rate might be as high as 80%. Many victims are reluctant to report these crimes because of the shame or stigma that's associated with them. Many more, moreover, are coerced by their attackers or relative of their attackers to keep quiet.
Both of the Vice Speaker's measures now await further markup from the Committee on Justice. Let's move on in our rundown, as nearly $800,000 in credit and purchase card charges at the University of Guam have been flagged by the Office of Public Accountability for not following procurement rules as well as internal policies. According to the audit by the OPA, 97% of sample transactions totaling some $788,000 were found to be non-compliant, citing issues like missing purchase orders, improper travel authorizations, and lack of documentation or justification. While the audit did not find fraud or misuse, it revealed widespread weaknesses in oversight, training, and internal controls. In response, UOG says it takes the findings very seriously and has already begun corrective actions. All card activity has been suspended, with policies being consolidated and a mandatory retraining held on July the 2nd for all cardholders and staff. UOG President Dr. Renita Borja Enriquez emphasized that the university recently received its 15th consecutive clean financial audit, confirming the public funds are being managed in a responsible manner. She said the credit card audit is being used as a tool to strengthen accountability moving forward. Well, Acting Governor Josh Tenorio says Guam is paving the way for progress, literally, with 2 massive infrastructure projects. The promise to strengthen the island's busiest highway, that would be Route 1, known to you and me as Marine Corps Drive, backed by over $260 million in federal defense access road funding. The upgrades span from PD to GIGO, replacing aging bridges and reinforcing roadways that have long struggled under the weight of growing commercial as well as military traffic. Quote, every village on Guam is connected by Route 1 and every resident depends on it, Tenorio said. Continuing to quote him, this level of investment ensures we're building a safer, stronger, and more resilient Guam today and for generations to come, end quote. The first project, slated to begin this December, targets 5 critical bridge replacements, including the bridges at Asen and Fonte, at a cost of $82.5 million. The second, that begins 2 months prior, in October, is a payment retrofit effort stretching all the way from Naval Base Guam to Camp Blas in Dedido, bolstering 33 lane miles for heavy traffic and reinforcing underground utility covers. That effort is $167 million. Both projects will be designed to minimize traffic disruption and will roll out in carefully coordinated phases, along with ongoing NAVFAC electrical hardening work. Quote, whether you live in Asen or Dedido, we are investing in the road you drive in every day and in the safety, economy, and future of our island. Again, that was Josh Tenorio, the Lieutenant Governor of Guam. With completion expected between 2027 and 2028, these mark Guam's largest roadway investments in a generation, setting the foundation for connectivity, security, and long-term growth. Elsewhere tonight, from World War II battlegrounds to ancient Laddystone sites, Guam's history lives in every village. And now mayors are being asked to help preserve that legacy. Jonah Goncharfers has more from Wednesday's Mayor's Council meeting.
State Historic Preservation Officer Patrick Lujan is urging village leaders to identify significant landmarks in their communities that could be added to the National Register of Historic Places, unlocking new protections and funding for future generations. It's more than just preserving old buildings or battlefields. It's about protecting the stories that shaped who we are.
What we've been doing is looking at different infrastructures in your villages. We've done a survey in the south. We've done a survey in the central and Tamuning, and we're in the process of finishing up the island on the east side and GIGO. So, you know, homes, businesses, commercial buildings that, you know, 1975 is considered eligible, right? So something to think about as you go around your village.
Lujan shared a tentative list of historically significant sites during a Mayor's Council meeting held on Wednesday, ranging from wartime bunkers and massacre sites to Spanish-era forts and ancient Laddystone sets.
We are a resource for you that we can work together. I'm sure we're missing a lot of data and information from a historical point of view, archaeological point of view, that can be enhanced, you know, to add value to your village.
A site must be at least 50 years old to qualify for the National Register of Historic Places. While battlefields are typically easier to justify, Lujan says memorials like Manangan, which was nationally recognized last December, can still be considered.
It takes time. We have to really justify what criteria it'll fall under. So again, like I said, you know, it's not a true reflection of your respective villages as to what you have there. Just because you only have one or you have two on the list, I highly doubt that. There's way more. You know, Guam is just rich in history on every village that we have.
Lujan also revealed joint restoration project with the Guam Preservation Trust and ongoing coordination with the Japanese consulate to recover World War II remains, bridging history with healing. The full list of proposed historic sites spanning from Sumai to GIGO can be found on KUAM.com. From sacred caves to crumbling fortifications, Lujan says the time is now to preserve these treasures before they fade into the jungle. Whether it's a village church, a battlefield bunker, or a forgotten rice mill, Guam's historic footprint is rich, and it's ours to protect. Jonah Goncharfers, KUAM News.
Now for a look at your world at home.
This is a scene up here in Harmon that's truly going to take your breath away. Here's Old Glory and the Great Seal of Guam flying high over our island.
Manet non ha Todu paguna diha.
Congratulations to both of you as you embark on your new journey with us. And welcome to the Bank of Guam Familia. Go get him.
Good morning, Kara.
Good night, Kara.
You're doing great.
Half a day. I'm Kara, your virtual banker.
GU Self Storage, located in Harmon next to McDonald's, offers a variety of storage units. With rates starting as low as $95 per month, we offer complimentary use of dollies, push carts, Plines hand trucks, and pallet jack, with a fully covered loading and unloading areas and ADA accessible units. We offer 24-hour CCTV surveillance monitoring, alarm, and individual pin-coded gate and door access, because your safety is our priority. GU Self Storage, voted Pika's Best in 2024. Call 671-648-7867 today.
Super speed your life with Docomo Pacific Fiber Internet. Get symmetrical upload and download speeds up to 5 gigs. Get started with Fiber 500 at $145 a month, Fiber 1 gig at $215 a month, or Fiber 5 gig at $299 a month. Plus, get 2 SuperPod 6Es with any plan, and a free EcoFlow River 3 and bonus welcome kit with 1 gig and 5 gig plans. Experience tomorrow's islands today with Docomo Pacific Fiber Internet.
Come on, 30, 1, 2, 3, go! You are concentrating in these young athletes, these young women, confidence, skills, teamwork, communication, and everything like that. Is there a core theme for this year's clinic, and how impressed have you been, with the talent that's come out?
Yeah, well, this year we really wanted to focus on kind of building throughout the week. So we did defense one day, offense, and then the last couple of days they've been combinations of things. So really just kind of like building upon what we did last year. I felt like last year was really just fundamentals.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and we have been able to mix in a little bit of the mental component into that as well while we've been working. So I guess you could say the theme is like building the complete athlete.
So let's talk about that, because I know, and especially because the Olympics was last year, it was a huge theme that, you know, you can have an arm like a bazooka, you can run like the wind, you can be, you know, an incredible physical specimen and everything like that, but you got to have your mental side strong too and everything. So how are you guys developing the mental side of being an athlete?
So so far we've talked about how to handle pressure effectively, and we've also talked about visualization in order to build confidence and that kind of thing. So, but yeah, it's very true. You got to have a rock solid mindset to be able to overcome the pressures and everything that you experience when you're on the field, because it is a lot more than just your physical ability.
Now, when it comes to mental toughness, is it just, you know, are you coaching, you know, don't get too high, don't get too low, or is it basically, okay, whatever just happened, that was the last play, you know, on to the next?
Yeah, it's a lot of staying in the present moment, figuring out how to go like this pitch, this play, and let things go after they happen. You know, failure recovery systems and that kind of thing. So we're not hanging on to previous things. I tell kids to think about it like when you make a mistake, imagine every time you make up a mistake, you have to pick up a brick. And then if you're walking around with armfuls of bricks the entire time that you're trying to play, it's physically and mentally exhausting. Like, you got to put your bricks down. You got to be able to let things go so you can move on.
Win one championship, you're celebrated. Win twice, they call you a hero. 3 times, they say words like legend and dynasty. 4, 5, 6 titles, they'll say enough is enough. But when you've won it all 7 times, what's left to say? The trophy speaks for itself. Introducing the full lineup of Ram trucks. Ram, 7-time winner of Motor Trend's Truck of the Year.
Bye. I wish they could move back home.
Should we build on a honeymoon?
Yes. Yes!
First Hawaiian Bank knows that family comes first. That's why our bankers work with you to make your what-ifs a reality. Personalized service and digital tools, all under one roof when you bank on the best. First Hawaiian Bank. It all starts with yes.
Can somebody please help me judge this chicken?
Juicy, seasoned.
Wow.
Yeah, that's the hair.
Now, who you think made this?
I don't know who cooked it, but they know how to cook.
Boom! Oh, McDonald's! Yes! Are you serious? You don't like Mickey D's? Okay. Guess what? I got something special for y'all. Double dip! Cause that nods mean people who love McCrispy strips. How you feeling now? Yeah.
Caught in 4K.
McCrispy strips, man, from Mickey D's. They here for it. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.
Okie dokie, everybody, time for your news bites. And first off, we have Sausage 101. You know, Chamorros are really going to love this, right? Because we have a meat and poultry. It's not just sausage, right? It's also, well, you know, you can make turkey sausage and stuff like that, chicken sausage too. A processing workshop. Learn how to get into DIY sausage making. Know how to prepare it, know how to wrap it up, know how to package it and everything. This is awesome. It's going to be over at UOG, led by meat scientists, right? So these are people that really, really know their stuff. They're going to teach you how to do it the right way, how to be safe, and how you and your family can enjoy homemade sausage. That is amazing. As is Glowing Connect, because my friends over at GTA have this incredible event specifically for teens, teaching you guys how to get ready for the next level, the next phase, the next chapter, the next evolution in your life, right? You guys are taking over. So go ahead and check my friends out at GTA. They are the 19th and 20th from 9 to 1, Crown Plaza Resort, and you are going to learn valuable life lessons that are going to take you into the next phase. And ice skating continues. It's until the first week of August, so make sure you go down to Tumon and go check out the Tumon Sands Plaza. Make sure to tell them your friend Jason over at KUAM sent you, because our friends over there are doing some stuff with Junior Achievement and the Tumon Sands Plaza. $6 gets you a half hour of fun ice skating. This is the social media event of the summer, you guys, I'm telling you. And it all goes to support our friends at Breaking Wave Theater Company, to support the arts, the performing arts. And so we got sausage, life lessons, and ice skating. Only on Guam will this happen in the summertime and everything, so make sure to get involved. Here's your birthdays.
Happy birthday number 10 to my sweet girl, Lavea Faith Cruz Franquez. I can't believe you're already a whole decade old, and it feels like just yesterday you were a tiny bundle in my arms. This is a wonderful shout out. Watching you grow into such a kind, funny, and thoughtful person has been the greatest joy and blessing of my life. Every day you amaze me with your curiosity, big heart, and your wonderful sense of humor. You make the world around you brighter just by being you. I can't wait to see all the amazing things that you'll accomplish in the years to come. Here's to many more beautiful memories, endless laughter, and so much love ahead. We love you more than words can say from your whole family. Want to wish your special someone a happy birthday? Just click the QR code here on your screen or email birthdayclub@kuam.com.
All right, my friends, that is going to do it for our show. Thank you so much for watching. We certainly appreciate all that you do. And make sure to tune in tomorrow because we will have another show where we tell you everything that happened on the island on tomorrow's show. I'm Jason Salas, and for the entire KUAM cast and crew, please be safe.
Local Music Mashup is brought to you by Burger King. You rule.
Howdy guys, I'm Kobe Onadera with another episode of Local Music Mashup. We've got a great lineup for you today, brought to you by our friends at Burger King.
Now on Guam, Burger King's new Dragon Flamed Grilled Whopper. A quarter-pound flame grilled beef served on a red and orange marble bun, colored with natural spices and vegetables, topped with American lettuce, onions, pickles, ketchup, and mayo. Top off Dragon Whopper with your Dragon promotion is available BK Bay and the airport. You rule.
We're kicking things off with a tune from the archives from none other than the John Denk Show, where they killed it at the Cali Music Festival. Here they are with Running Away.
Like a tight grip of a glove. The oceanic space is miles between us, laying claim to space, making promises with a kiss, sealed with the face. Here we go, whoa, whoa, another one for the book. Here we go, whoa, whoa, another one for the road. Still running away.
Contemplating the distance and everything I've seen. Wish you were here in this instance, waking up where we've never been, keeping up the persistence. No matter how it seems, the loneliness is just a consequence of living the dream. Yeah, yeah. Here we go, whoa, whoa, another one for the book. Here we go, whoa, whoa, another one for the road. And I know, whoa, whoa, I'm coming home.
Sitting here in your ocean, I can feel you breathe. Pleasure in every heartbeat. It's a love that I can't believe. You're so special, and it seems you defy the lines in my dreams. Yeah, here we go. Whoa, whoa. Another one for the book. Here we go. Whoa, whoa. Another one for the road. And I know, whoa, I'm coming home. Stop running away. I'm here to stay. Starting today. Starting today. I'm running your way.
All right, guys, that was the John Deng Show bringing us fire music. And we're going to take a quick break and we'll be back with more on Local Music Mashup.
Local Music Mashup is brought to you by Burger King. You rule.
Honey, do you want some milk?
Do you ever wonder how your favorite products make their way into your local stores? Most arrive on state-of-the-art Matson vessels that transport containers of food, household items, equipment, and supplies into the islands every week. Because we know that you depend on us, we work closely with our partners to ensure that our shipments arrive on time, all the time, so you can find your favorite products when you need them. We transport the region's most precious cargo that supports successful businesses and promotes a better quality of life for our families. Matson is proud to have been the hometown shipping carrier for Guam, the CNMI, and Micronesia for the past 25 years, and you can count on us to be here for generations to come.
Summer's here, Guam. Get ready for sun-soaked days with Kmart. From beach gear to backyard barbecue essentials, Kmart has it all at prices that keep your wallet cool. Stock up on snacks and fun kids activities to keep them entertained. Kmart is Guam's one-stop shop for summer fun. Plus, military and frontline workers save more with our exclusive discounts every day. Shop now for your summer essentials at Kmart, 24-hour superstore. Summer vibes, Kmart style.
Now, for a limited time, get our largest pizza at our lowest price. Just $9.99 for our classic New York-style pizza. It's 30% larger than our large, and at only $9.99 for carryout. Don't wait. Order now at your Island Pizza Hut.
Local Music Mashup is brought to you by Burger King. You rule.
Welcome back to Local Music Mashup, guys. I just ordered Burger King's limited time How to Churn Your Dragon Meal. But up next is four-piece band performing at Clutch Music Studios with a special mashup of Crucial and Inna the Dance Hall. Check it out.
1, 2, 3, 4. Half a day, people. We are the four-piece band. We're gonna play a tune called Crucial and Inna the Dance Hall. Here we go. Crucial, we are crucial. We have to rise to the top, rise it up together, me say. Crucial, we are crucial. We rock it well non-stop. We rocking it, rocking it, rocking it, rocking it. Hey, crucial, we are crucial. We have to rise to the top, rise it up forever, me say. Crucial, we are crucial. We rock it well non-stop. We rocking it, rocking it, rocking it, rocking it. Hey. Step on the rhythm, yeah. The rhythm is so nice, so right. Make it dance and skip. It a go feel so right, so nice. Put a little more bass. It a go cool down the pace. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Put a little more bass. It a go cool down the pace. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Selector a go erase all the wicked and screw face.
Selector I go erase all them wicked and screw face. So me wanna tell her, crucial, we are crucial. We have to rise to the top, rising up together. Me say, hey, crucial, we are crucial. We rock it well non-stop, we rocking it, rocking it, rocking it. Crucial, we are crucial. We have to rise to the top, rising up forever. Me say, hey, crucial, we are crucial. We rock it well non-stop. Hey, 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 smumbly diddly, whoa, whoa. Inna the dance hall, people them a rockin' coming. Inna the dance hall, people them a skanking moving. Inna the dance hall, Selector happy run the version. Inna the dance hall, stereo turn up. Inna the dance hall, people them a rockin' coming. Inna the dance hall, people them a skanking moving. Inna the dance hall, Selector happy run the version. Inna the dance hall, stereo turn up. From a long time, yes, we ready. Can't to pull all the belly. Since root to come, we're learning non-stop. On the music all the way to the top. With the rocket launcher, we all chat it faster. Many different techniques, part of the rhythm master. You better ring the alarm. This a foundation sound. You better ring the alarm. This a foundation sound. Inna the dance hall, people them a rockin' coming. Inna the dance hall, people them a skanking moving. Inna the dance hall, Selector happy run the version. Inna the dance hall, stereo turn up. Inna the dance hall, people them a rockin' coming. Inna the dance hall, people them a skanking moving. Inna the dance hall, Selector happy run the version. Inna the dance hall, stereo turn up.
Thank you for choosing Burger King.
Thank you. All right, guys, that was 4-piece brand, always bringing the good vibes. And now we're going to dig into this meal, but we're going to take a quick break.
Local Music Mashup is brought to you by Burger King. You rule.
This crispy chicken is from a taco place.
This crispy chicken is from a taco place? Hey, this crispy chicken's from Taco Bell? The taco place? This chicken is so perfectly crispy with tortilla chip coating. It's from a taco place. What? It comes in a burrito too?
From your taco place, it's also a chicken place that's also a taco place.
Guam's auto appearance specialist, Elegant Reflections, has been providing the automotive industry with professional detailing and car care products at its highest quality, from complete detailing, full interior detailing, exterior detailing, headlamp restoration, hand washing, seat and carpet shampoo, engine degreasing, undercarriage cleaning, paint sealant, fabric protection, paint oxidation removal, and so much more. Visit us at our new location. Call 646-5555 for an appointment. Elegant Reflections, Guam's auto appearance specialist, over 20 years of experience.
Win one championship, you're celebrated. Win twice, they call you a hero. 3 times, they say words like legend and dynasty. 4, 5, 6 titles, they'll say enough is enough. But when you've won it all 7 times, what's left to say? The trophy speaks for itself. Introducing the full lineup of Ram trucks. Ram, 7-time winner of Motor Trend's Truck of the Year.
Local Music Mashup is brought to you by Burger King. You rule.
Welcome back to Local Music Mashup, guys, and we've got the How to Train Your Dragon meal. It comes with the Dragon Flamed Grilled Whopper, their fiery mozzarella fries, and their soaring strawberry lemonade. And up next, guys, we got the Burn Dealers lighting up the Atkins Kroll showroom with the live performance of Groovy Nights. Check it out.
Half a day, everybody. My name is Sean. This is CJ. This is Buck Keys, and this is an original called Groovy Nights.
Yes, I'm anticipating whether you're gonna make a move to get on the dance floor. While this song plays just for you, I'm longing to see you sway from left to right. Let these vibes take you away to keep you dancing all night. Can't you feel it, baby? Feel it in your soul. I know you feel it, lady. So go ahead and lose control. I can see it, darling, that sparkle in your eye. If it's a groovy love you need, then that's what I'll provide. Whoa, let's groove the night away. Yes, we could do this all the time, yeah. The grooving girl will get it right. Hey, yeah, I can spend eternity just looking into your eyes when you're grooving, grooving with me. Yes, girl, I'm waiting on you to give me a little taste. Something about the way that you move said it puts my heart up in its place. When I see you moving and grooving to the bumping of the bass, now I'm sure that you feel it. Said it's the rhythm you're trying to chase. Can't you feel it, baby? I'll feel it in your soul. I know you feel it, lady. So go ahead and lose control. I can see it, darling, that sparkle in your eye. If it's a groovy love you need, then that's what I'll provide. Whoa, let's groove the night away. Yes, we can do this all the time, yeah. The grooving girl will get it right. Hey, yeah, I can spend eternity just looking into your eyes while you're grooving, grooving with me. I know it's crazy, but it's the way I feel about you. Oh, on the daily, you make my deepest dreams come true when you're loving me, baby. You know I'm always in the mood for our love making. Gonna break it down for you. Can't you feel it, baby? I'll feel it in your soul. I know you feel it, lady. So go ahead and lose control. I can see it, darling, that sparkle in your eye. If it's a groovy love you need, then that's what I'll provide. Whoa, let's groove the night away. Yes, we can do this all the time, yeah. The grooving girl will get it right. Hey, yeah, I can spend eternity just looking into your eyes while you're grooving, grooving with me.
Again, guys, that was Burn Dealers with Groovy Nights, and I'm about to dive into this new burger, but here's something special, Kaylee Shimizu with an acoustic version of Run It Up.
They say that it's trouble, but it takes two, and baby it's a cycle that we both choose, saying you got options. Yeah, it's fake news. Who you trying to fool? What you trying to do? I bring the energy, you bring the mood. We got a chemistry, nothing to lose. I play your fantasy, give me the cue. What you trying to do? keep it going, cruising PCH. We be coasting and I'm so Manila, ULA. Yeah. Showing me devotion, let you be the waves to my ocean. Ain't a list, but check your razor, say yeah. I bring the energy, you bring the mood. We got a chemistry, nothing to lose. I play a fantasy, give me the cue. What you trying to do? I think we could run it up, 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 run it up. I think we could run it up, run it up, run it up.
Alright guys, that was Kaylee Shimizu bringing us that beautiful acoustic version, and we're going to take another break here on Local Music Mashup.
Local Music Mashup is brought to you by Burger King. You rule.
Anything's possible.
College is possible. Retirement is possible. Adventure is possible. And so is saving for it all with our Bank Ohana Savings Special. Earn an interest rate of 3.55% for the first 90 days when you deposit $25,000 from another bank into a Bank Ohana Bonus Rate Savings Plus account. Requires a Bank Ohana checking account with an opening deposit of $500. So make your savings goals possible.
Anything's possible.
Reach your possible with Bank of Hawaii.
Being stationed on Guam, there is much to do on the beautiful island. But before you pack, sanitize any household items and leave any organic materials behind to prevent the introduction of invasive species. If it's not native, it could be invasive. Leave invasives behind.
New training location confirmed. The Mariana Islands. Before and after training, you will identify and sanitize your tactical gear to prevent the spread of invasive species. If it's not native, it could be invasive. Leave invasives behind.
Local Music Mashup is brought to you by Burger King. You rule.
Welcome back to Local Music Mashup, guys. Next, we're heading up to Saipan, where our friends from Dakine covered a song by the incredible Paula Fuga. This one's called The Sun Will Rise.
This song is called The Sun Will Rise by a very talented songwriter from Hawaii called Paula Funga. Talks about all the hope and freedom